15 days ago I made a video talking about the beat'em ups that are coming this year, and guess what? Here's another, because this year will be packed full of games. Hello my friends and welcome to The Flying Kick. I am Savino and today I will present 12 new games coming this year and one that will not come this year, but I wanted to talk about it anyway. But without further ado, let's check what's coming our way. Released by Endless Fluff on the last 27th, in this beautifully crafted beat'em up, you will be part of the Vanguard, a team ready to defend their world Valdis from the invader gods. In Wendigo Blue, you will be able to customize your character with over 80 items and skills, battle the gods in intense boss battles, and play with an AI partner in case you don't have up to 3 friends to play this game with you. Wendigo Blue mixes roguelike elements with beat'em up and promises to be a challenging but fun experience for everyone. The game is available right now exclusively for Steam. Developed by the Brazilian studio Give Your Jumps, Reality Rash is a 3D beat'em up that was inspired by classics like Jack Chan's Stunt Master. The game will take you on a time travel in the best Turtles in Time style, where you need to find 4 cores of a mysterious machine to save your reality. The game promises intense combat, co-op for up 2 players, and classic arcade gameplay without upgrades, long texts, and other things that will break your flow. Reality Rash will be available for Steam at some point in March. Developed by the Philippine studio Project Joe Art, Grabe 4x4 is a pretty unique game. The story hasn't been revealed yet, but the combat here is something else. You have 4 different basic attacks and you can create a huge variety of combos using all of them. You can check a node gameplay video here, but the game had a ton of updates since I published this one. Grabe 4x4 is an Steam exclusive so far and will be released at some point this year. Developed by a small team of passionate Sega fans led by Sparkhunt, Kirito will tell the story of a retro collector YouTuber that had his whole collection stolen. Now it's up to you and a friend to help Kirito recover his collection using his boxing skills. Kirito is being developed entirely for the Sega Mega Drive and honestly looks amazing. The game just had a very successful Kickstarter campaign and should be available at some point later this year. Detained has been in development for as long as I have been covering beat'em ups, or even more, probably more, but apparently the game is finally coming out this year. Detained is heavily inspired by River City Girls. You have a huge city to roam around, moves to learn, and items to buy, but while River City Girls is jovial and colorful, Detained will have a much more darker and mature take. The game is being developed exclusively for Steam and should be out at some point later this year. This one I could swear it was cancelled, but apparently it's not. Underling Uprising is coming at some point this year exclusively for Steam and will have local co-op up to 4 players, not to mention a lot of combos, juggles and mounts for you to use in game and tear your enemies apart. Aside from all of this, the game has an amazing art style inspired by Saturday morning cartoons. We can expect Underling Uprising at some point in 2025.
Underling Uprising.
Based on the story of Galgano Guidotti, best known in Italy as Saint Galgano, this 3D beat'em up will take you through a medieval hack-and-slash tale that is not that dissimilar from games like Dark Souls. Actually, this one can easily be called the first beat'em up Souls-like in history. Use your sword to attack, block and parry attacks, and wait for the right moment to strike your enemies. There is a very old demo available on Steam if you want to try it out. The game will be out at some point this year, only for Steam. Developed by Ronnie Kill in Heroes of Mount Dragon, you will be able to pick one from 8 dragon morphing heroes and speed your way through a vast world fighting hordes of monsters and unlock new loadouts for your characters, so you can have new ways to inflict pain onto your enemies. Now, one interesting thing in this game is the versus mode, where you and a friend will have to race through a level, beating enemies as fast as you can to see who is the best brawler among you. This is a feature that I always want in a beat'em up, and it will be finally here in Q1 this year. In this epic fantasy that mixes beat'em up combat with RPG elements, you will be able to hack and slash your way playing as a swordsman or as an apprentice sorcerer, if ranged combat is more your thing. In Radiant Guardians of Light you will find tons of NPCs to help you out in your adventure, while a fantastic tale unfolds. Radiant will be available Q1 this year exclusively for Steam. Developed by Sunsoft for the SNES in 1994, Justice Ninja Castle, or as it is really known, Shonen Ninja Sasuke, is a Super Famicom exclusive that was never released in the West. The game offers two modes, a quest mode with branching paths and light RPG elements, and an action mode where you have your traditional beaten up mode. I never played this one before, but you can be sure that this one is already on my list of games to talk about in the future. The game is being ported and translated by Ratalaika Game and will be available later this year for Steam, Xbox, PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Developed by a single guy in Kazakhstan, City of Rampage is an awesome beat'em up very inspired by the movie Streets of Fire. The game has an amazing art style and is inspired by comic books, which is no surprise since the developer is a comic book artist. The combat is very dynamic with blocking and countering being your best weapons. The game should be out this year exclusively for Steam. Developed by Kid Games, this beautifully crafted 2D beat'em up will tell the story of Kid, a pizza delivery boy who knows his way around martial arts. The game is being developed by a small team, but it oozes charm and style. The combat is incredible, with lots of combos and special moves to help you face the hordes of monsters released by the mysterious Santos. The game should be available this year exclusively for Steam. One awesome game that most likely will not come out this year is Sparkhunt, developed by a solo Ukrainian guy, so you guys can imagine it hasn't been easy for him. Sparkhunt is the first beat'em up created on Unreal 5, and it looks, moves and runs like butter. Animations in this game are on another level, and the combat feels incredibly good. Sparkhunt is on a hiatus right now, and it's more likely that it will be out next year, but I was looking for a chance to talk about this one. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this complimentary list from my last video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to get the best beat'em up content every Sunday, at least. I'll be back next Sunday with an extensive video talking about Dragon's Crown that I'm sure you don't want to miss. In the meantime, I hope you all have an awesome week, and remember, keep beating up.